Hey y'all, my name is MomoMorgana and welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is year 1364 and we have quite a few exciting things happening this year, mostly birthdays, but exciting ones. So we're here starting off in Stephen's household. Everyone's getting ready for the day, eating breakfast, being loud in my ear, all that cool stuff. And it's actually little Laura's birthday. She is aging up into, wow, that was an interesting bit of lag. She's aging up into a child. So let's just go ahead and get started. I forgot to have my die out. That's crazy. So I'm going to roll a d20 and we want to avoid numbers. God, I am in year 64. Still don't know this off the top of my head. Okay, so for little baby Laura, we want to avoid numbers 4, 8, and 12. So let's roll. And she got, no, she got a 12. I didn't think she was gonna die. God. Oh wait, no, she's aging up into a child. We want to avoid numbers 9 and 19. Okay, she survived. Wow, what dramatics from me. I read the wrong thing. She's already a toddler. She's aging into a child. Avoid numbers 9 and 19. She got a 12, so she survives. Okay. Wow. I guess I'll age her up, so because she's perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and do that. Happy birthday, Laura. You actually survived. I scared myself. You didn't even have a death scare. I scared myself. Why are you going all the way in here? Just jump in a circle. There we go. Laura, was your hair color always brown? I really don't remember. She is unstable, God, charming, and sporty. All right, so maybe she wants to be like a knight, like a female knight. I think that'd be nice. I think that'd be really cute. Oh, William sent a gift. All right, so let's give her... Oh, where'd you get this scarf from, girl? Jeez. She must have been playing with like a sword or a dagger and hurt herself or something, pretending to spar with one of the boys from the village or something. I don't know. Or maybe she got into a fight with someone who had a weapon on them. But let me give her a makeover and I'll be right back. And here is cute little Laura. She is really cool, honestly. She's got this scar, which because she's unstable and sporty and wants to be a knight, she probably kind of picked a fight with the wrong kid from a wrong part of the village and got a bit more than she could chew. But I don't think it stopped her from pursuing this goal of being a knight. I think the biggest reason she's so like hardcore is a lot of her mom's influence. We never really got to see much of Alina or her story because this is a side household. But if y'all recall, Alina is not the best person, but she married Stephen because it was a bit more of a safe option. But she was raised by a band of thieves from Oasis Springs, which in my gameplay is kind of like the lawless land. So I think that her youngest daughter picked up on that personality because none of her other kids did. Some of her other kids don't have the best personalities, but like neither the Stephens brothers, and they were all raised pretty rich in a quiet village like Henford on Bagley. But Laura, I do think ended up being the most like, I think if you were to put this entire household into Oasis Springs and said survive, Laura would live. And maybe, which one of these boys was like kind of crazy? Not Maurice, maybe Oswald? Oh, we're missing some traits. Osbert? And none of them, I guess. But yeah, Laura is my girl for real. I'm really excited. Hopefully we get to see a bit more of her. I wonder if she'll also become friends with what's the little one's name? Denise, like her house sister is. The difference between the sisters is kind of funny. Alondra is like so timid and shy and detached, and then we got this unstable dagger wielding little sister. You know, it's the dichotomy of it all. But yeah, they're absolutely adorable, super cute, and I like my little tomboy. I like her so much. I'm sure Stephen was not happy to have his baby girl come home bleeding from her face that left a permanent scar. But unlike how Maud kind of felt bad about her scar because of the way people was treating her and treating her like she wasn't even a lady or worth like getting married or anything, I feel like Laura kind of takes pride in it. Like I feel like she feels like a little bit of a badass, right? So I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I think Maud and Laura would have gotten along a lot because they both have these like big facial scars. Well, Denise has a little scar too. She got hers from like a little accident and it'll heal up, definitely, but it'll probably heal up. But Laura, I don't think this will be her only scar, you know? But let's just move on. But yeah, she's so cool. I don't know. She's my favorite of the side household so far. My favorite of Stephen's side household so far, I should say. Yeah, if someone walks up to you with this face, just walk the other direction. Don't even try to slide by. This is the face of someone who is not all the way there. And we're not done. We rarely ever get to see Marjorie's household because honestly, they're just at peace. They ain't really got nothing crazy going on. So Gabriel is actually aging up into a teenager, which I'm really, really excited for. His little brother has a bit more time. I think a couple more episodes actually till he ages up. But all that to say, it is not Avery's birthday, it is Gabriel's birthday. So we're gonna go ahead and get started aging him up to a teenager, and I'm gonna roll off screen. We want to avoid the number 7, and he got a 15. So Gabriel survives. Oh, I'm excited. He gets to get married and all that. Okay. So at first he was stone-hearted, and now he is relaxed. Okay, he's chill. He's a bro, so he likes to hang out with the man and has a bit of an ego. I'm not sure how you can be relaxed and have an ego. Well, this doesn't say chill, so I guess he's less worried about how people feel about him. He's a bit stone-hearted and has an ego. Yeah. Oh man, what a way to turn out with the parents you have at that, but whatever. Let's see. What do you want to do? He just has an ego. I think he just wants to be leader of the pack. He wants to be a leader. All right, well, he's cute. Let me see, any crazy traits? Oh, I forgot to put in that occult trait to tell me whether or not they like occults. No, that'll be in the next episode. Oh well. So let me give our dear Gabriel, I was going to say dear sweet. He's not sweet, but let's give this little boy a makeover. And here is Gabriel. He is really cute. He looks a little psychopathic. It might be the hair. You know what? The hair makes him look like a little bit of a psychopath, but if he's going through his whole egotistical teenage boy phase, I think this fits the part, right? He looks a lot like his father, which I knew he would. Obviously his brother will too. This makes me miss Emma more and more because Emma would have been, well, he's got a bit more of a flatter face than, okay, I see a bit more Marjorie in him now that I look closer at Mahe, but still looks a lot like his father. This makes me miss Emma, who was their eldest daughter and their firstborn child, a lot more because she would have already been a teenager by now. But you know what? We love Gabriel and the way he looks. And we're almost done with this household. Once Avery ages up, then they can just go and live their own lives. I'll only hold on to them until probably until Marjorie's an elder, just because I don't want them to get pregnant off screen. As for Thelka's household, because Thelka's, you know, but we'll worry about Thelka in a second because we're actually going to go age up her triplets. Okay, we are here in Thelka's household to age up these adorable triplets. Can you get out the corner, please? Let me look at you. Let me see what you look like. This is Joan. No, it's not. This is Philippa, Hilda, and Millicent that will be aging up. They're all aging up into teenagers. So we want to avoid the number 7. So let's just go ahead and get it over with. Man's teen. So little Philippa got a 1. So she survives. Come on, girl. Uh-oh, I went too fast. So she is a music lover. Oh, she likes words of affirmation. Nice. And wait, does this mean she likes it or she does? Okay, yeah, these sounds like hearing words of affirmation. Okay. And she's timid. Okay, so she's a good girl, likes her music, she likes being praised, but she's kind of shy. Okay. Let's just make you a music girl. We have a very musical family, it seems. The only one who is like creative but not musical was Ivo. Now let's move on to Hilda, who is having some time here in the bathroom. She got a 5, so she also survives. I got really scared that was going to roll right on into 7. So let's age her up. Hi, Hilda. Okay, well, yeah, go ahead and get dressed. It's the last time we're ever going to see you in this outfit. And you got a, what was she before? She had the practice makes perfect trait. She's vegetarian, which technically isn't allowed in the challenge because it's based off of like Europe, and a lot of Europeans were not vegetarian. I allow it in my challenge personally because, yes, we're going based off of Europe, but I also like to include a lot of other cultures, and in many cultures, vegetarianism is not new. So she's vegetarian, brilliant, and a little socially awkward. Okay, she's super cute. So brilliant, talented in everything. So I guess nerd brain, because she's really good at everything, but she still likes to practice and perfect these things. So she began nerd brain, Renaissance sim. There we go. Good at many things at once.
Oh.
I'll come back to you. And last but not least, Millicent, who will also be aging up into a teen. Let's roll. She got a 5. Okay, I thought that was rolling into 7 too. So all 3 of the triplets survive. This is so cool. These are Nasir's remaining family members, the ones who survived. Joan, don't be looking at your sister like that. Come on, Millicent. Everybody wants to go outside to do this. And she already loved cats, which we knew. Oh, maybe we should get a cat for the household for her. She's high maintenance, nurturing, and thrill seeking. Okay, so she's got a pretty varied personality, which I love. So I don't know exactly what she wants to do. I think she wants to explore. I think she just wants to explore and meet new people, make new friends, all that. So I don't think love is the one. I'll say this one, friend of the world. She wants to travel, meet new people, make new friends. So there we go. Let's hop into create a sim. Oh, someone is sobbing. Oh, I'm sorry. You're crying over your grandmother, and I'm being mean. I'm sorry. Let me move out the way and get these girls a makeover. And here are the triplets. Philippa, Joan, not Joan, Philippa, Hilda, and Millicent. There we go. This is Philippa, the eldest of the triplets. She is absolutely adorable, and I love her. She is super cute. I tried to give her like a little shy, timid look. I don't think it worked. She's just so fierce, you know? She just got that fierce look from her parents. I think it's really funny that she's turned out so shy and timid considering who her parents are, especially her father. Next up, we have Hilda, who is super cute as well. She is so sweet, so adorable, and I love her the bits and pieces. I do. I can't deny it. That's not her everyday outfit. This is her everyday outfit, but I still think she's super cute. Last but not least, our adventurous triplet, Millicent. There we go. This is her. She's super cute. I gave them all the same outfit. I normally don't dress my twins and triplets alike all the time, but for this time I thought it'd be kind of fun too. Just a little nod to the fact that they are triplets, especially because Hilda doesn't look like either one of them. She looks the most different. I think that's because she looks the most like her father, and the other two, they have, I'm not going to say they look closer like their mom, but they have more mixed genes, mixed traits. But that all to say, guys, this is the end of this side household. It's been a little bittersweet. You know, we've been through some ups and downs with this side household, especially with Nasir's passing and all the children that they've lost, but I'm going to let these guys go. The only reason I'm holding on, the only reason I would hold on to it if like Nasir was still alive, because I wouldn't want Nasir and Thoka to have children out of turn, if that makes sense. But since Thoka was technically married in and we were following Nasir's bloodline, she is young enough, because she's technically still a young adult because, you know, how many kids she had, it boosted Marjorie to move past her, but she is free to remarry or do whatever else she wants in life. And so are all these children. So later down the line, the possibility of us coming across a distant cousin and befriending them or even marrying them into the family, kind of like how we're married to a distant shearer, which I'll talk about in a second because I have no clue what's going on there. But yeah, so let's go over my alarm. I have chicken in the oven. Let's go over them real quick. So we're ending off with Thoka, who is adorable. This was Nasir's wife. I guess we should go oldest to youngest. So let me skip past Joan and go straight to Elena. Elena, who is their eldest surviving child and daughter. Joan and Walter. If it loads. Joan. Walter. I feel like I'm looking through like a little gallery. Walter, who's so cute. And then the triplets. Philippa. Hilda. I'll remember it one day. No, I won't. And Millicent. I'm surprised these triplets survived because none of the other triplets survived, but this is them. They're super cute. We're gonna pretend that that scrunchie is like a piece of leather or something that she tied her hair up with and not a scrunchie. But yeah. So this is the end of the household, guys. I'm actually going to save them to my gallery if you want these specific Sims. They'll be on the gallery by the beginning of this episode. I have my gallery description and gallery name and the hashtag I use for this challenge in the description. And here we are. Wow, that's not where I wanted to start. And here we are back with our regular main household, and we have a few things to catch back up on. One, she and what's her husband's name? Grogo did manage to successfully get pregnant. So she is in her second trimester. I remember I skipped the last day yesterday because well, in the previous episode because, you know, it was a lot going on, but she is pregnant. So today we'll be giving birth to their first child soon, which is very, very exciting. And I have some news. I did do some digging in her family tree and tried to track down some things. And I have a few answers as to why she is the way she is. So first and foremost, let's go back into this family tree here. So as we can see, she has a sister named Ava. So Ava has some kids of her own. She actually lives in Wittenberg with like another family. So I'm not exactly sure what happened or anything like that, but from Ava's family tree, I can also see no traces of a bloodline. So I'm going to say that for these two, or specifically Annabelle, because this is the girl we're going to be playing with, Annabelle and Ava are not blood sisters. So these two were orphans. They've been orphans since they were small children, never adopted or taken in or anything like that. And as they grew into young women, and essentially their only options were get married, join a convent or something like that, like get married or become a nun or just be homeless, right? So they consider themselves sisters and they call themselves sisters, but they are not sisters. They are, however, both aliens. And the reason I figured out that they were not blood related is simply because, one, they had two separate last names, which could have come from the fact that they were both married. But her sister's children, like all of her nieces, all came from the same man. He just happened to pass away because he was an older man. So Ava, I'm not sure if Ava's older or younger, but Ava got married first and essentially let her sister out of the orphanage so she could live with her and the other man. She and that man had 3 children together, right? And they have a very sisterly bond. Now, Ava and her sister, Annabelle, are both aliens, but they are different color aliens. So Annabelle is actually blue. Not the same shade of blue as the Smiths, but she's more of a turquoise, whereas they're like a pale blue, right? And her sister is actually purple. So that's where that comes from. So they're both aliens, but not because they're related. They just both happen to be alien orphans, just completely different genetics. They didn't even have the same facial structures. I took them in the Create Sim. Everything about them was different, down from the eye color, skin color. I think they both had brown hair, but that was about it. So they are sisters by choice, not sisters by blood, or even sisters by adoption. They adopted each other, I should say. And that means that the shearers she couldn't have gotten her alien side from a shearer because besides Robert's wife, none of the other shearers are aliens. The whole alien thing came specifically from Robert and his wife's bloodline. All the other shearers were either human or a vampire. So I'm not exactly sure which shearer she had. It must be one of the human ones. So her mother must have been a spellcaster. And she must have... No. No. Wait, how is she a spellcaster then? Oh, now she's House of Smith. We're not a house? Did she make us a house? No. Wait. Wait a damn minute. Do you have... No, you don't have the monarch trait. Okay. So for some reason, she has some type of noble blood around her where whatever house she joins technically becomes some form of nobility. Not like literally, like I don't think anyone's going to track us down with some money, but by technicality. So technically she is a noble and whatever family she marries into gets a noble status through her. But I don't really think that's going to go anywhere. But whatever household she was a part of before was technically House of Shearer because now it says House of Smith. So one of the shearers must have become a spellcaster, or maybe they had a child with a spellcaster, right? I don't think necessarily that her parents is one of Robert's siblings directly, but it could have been, I don't know, all of her brothers were vampires. But if the vampire had a child with a spellcaster and that child was born with just spellcaster traits, then it's possible. You know, or it could be opposite. Maybe one of her ancestors from Robert's side, those are the only shearers from Robert's side, got with an alien, and then that alien passed on the alien gene before having a child with a spellcaster. So I'm not exactly sure, but clearly one parent is an alien and one was a spellcaster, but I'm not sure exactly which one came from the shearer bloodline because she's not the specific type of alien that Mary's mother was. That's the only reason Mary's bloodline, like the Smiths that we see here and Mary's siblings, why they're all blue, because they are the specific type of blue that Mary's mother was. But she is a turquoise, which leads me to believe that I don't know. But at the end of the day, she's an orphan. Somehow or another has noble blood in her. If she can figure out which house she belongs to, she could make a claim. I don't think she can claim to the throne because she's a house. Part of the first generation in the House of Smith. What? First? Second? Okay, yeah, I have... Y'all let me know if you have any idea as to where that's coming from. She doesn't have the monarch trait. She comes from a house, so I'm assuming one of her parents, a shearer perhaps. And I didn't check every single household in the world, but I checked my noble ones and none of them have a shearer. They're all freedmans. Freedmans and something else, but they're not shearers. So there's only there's a few Sims because I don't have those my noble and royal household saved. I just kind of check in on them where they've married peasants, and so technically those peasants are part of houses. Like the crown prince the former crown prince or former king actually gave up being king to his half sister and married a peasant alien woman, that blue skinned woman who I wanted us to meet, but she moved out the village when she got remarried, who lives in Willow Creek, and they have a son with red skin, even though she is blue, but the son turned out red. Anyways, yeah. And so examples of that are like Sims who have claims to the throne, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. She doesn't know, and neither do we. So that's what happens when you marry an orphan, I guess. So I don't think she knows that she's part of a house, though. I think we know that, but I don't think she does specifically. But that all's... Okay, well, yeah, you did all that. You made yourself queasy. Come on. But I'm gonna show you... Oh, actually, I can show you what her alien self looks like, huh? So remove the disguise so y'all can see what I'm talking about when I say she's a different type of blue. She looks like this, right? And the Smiths are a different shade of blue. But let's disguise yourself once again for your safety. There we go. But yeah, I think that's really interesting. And that's all I can roll with because I'm getting no other information from anything else. So let me get started with taking care of the farm. Oh, also, this is guess this is a pretty important update. Annabelle loves horses, so we got her a horse. We haven't had a horse since first gen, so we had a horse, and he actually has a toy this time. I found this medieval hay thing, so horses can actually play, especially because he doesn't have any horses to play with. His name is Liamray. Liamray, I think that's how you pronounce it. I googled it. This is the name of King Arthur's horse or something like that. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what Google told me. But anyways, let me get started with these household chores and I'll return later. I actually just realized she has a weak bloodline, but doesn't have like the actual thing, like the spellcaster thing, but she does have a Glibberstone, which she can't use. So she has magic in her blood that she can't use? Question mark? That doesn't seem correct. Let me do this. There we go. It was partially in the bloodline. There we go. I fixed it. Oh, nice. So I think, oh, creativity level 10. Huzzah. So I think once she's done eating and kind of takes care of herself a bit, we should explore the spellcaster side with Annabelle a little bit. This is her house now. Why are you mad that you're having a conversation? Then stop. Then stop. Lord, she started being mean. Now they have a difficult family dynamic. Sure. If that makes you feel better. Okay, I want her to ride the horse, but she's pregnant, so she can't. She could get a relationship with him, but first I want you to take care of yourself so we can try to find some answers to this problem question thing that we have. So let us... I forgot how to do this. There we go. Let's travel to the magic realm once you're done. She wants to talk to someone, but I think she's gonna sneak out. I don't know if they know that she has magic. We know, but she hasn't used anything like that in front of them. They know she's an alien. Do they know she's a spellcaster? I think she's kind of keeping it a little bit of a secret from them. That she's a hybrid. But if her children are born with spellcaster traits, then how long can that secret prevail, you know? Alright, we made it. Emma supposedly is freezing, but this is definitely her winter outfit. But here she is. She's normally not blue. Normally she's about the same skin color as Annabelle here. But let's meet her. Don't scoff at her discomfort, okay? She's literally freezing, but let's be respectful. Okay, so come introduce yourself to Emma, who's also pregnant. Here we go. God, what type of introduction was that? What happened? Uh-oh. They find each other interesting, but I don't think Emma likes the fact that she's a hybrid. Oh God, we can't have two Sims in here experiencing racism. Please, life is already hard enough. Emma, don't make it harder. You know, maybe that was just a weird... They both think that each other is interesting. I think it's for different reasons. I think Annabelle finds Emma interesting because this is the only spellcaster she knows or knows of. And I think Emma finds her interesting because she's never heard of someone who was a hybrid in this way. Like, as far as she's aware, hybrids don't exist, right? Being in a cult is already not as rare as you think, but you know, being a spellcaster seems to be pretty rare. Being a vampire seems to be pretty rare. Being a werewolf, not in Henford on Bagley, is pretty rare. And being an alien isn't as rare as you would think. So aliens are the most common type of occult, but you definitely don't see them also having magical abilities. So usually they're born one or another. So I think Emma finds her interesting, but is still a little put off at the fact that something like this could even happen, because that means, in theory, in her head, which is technically true according to my mods, that someone could be a combination of many things, right? I try to cap it at 2 for my personal, and I try to cap it at 2 or 3 personally, but you know, things can get difficult, right? Like Amice technically is a hybrid, right? we really only see hybrids with humans and aliens in The Sims, like canonically, because they're either human, they're either fully human, they're either fully alien, or they're half human or half alien, which is essentially what Amice and Sybil were, or are, sorry, because they have alien traits but are still human. So they don't have the cool parts of being an alien, like all the abilities, but they look like it. They look non-human. So that's one of the few times we've even seen it, which is why they're treated so strangely, because aliens hide themselves behind human disguises. So as far as humans are aware, half aliens like Amice, who have these strange traits, are monstrous, you know? So Emma, Emma's being okay, right? So I think she's going to share big news and be like, "Hi, I'm also pregnant. Oh, this is cool." Blah blah blah. Just kind of get to know her first before you jump right into it, right? Don't use your alien abilities on her. That I feel like that'd be rather rude, especially to someone who has abilities. I don't know. I feel like using your occult abilities on another occult is deemed extra rude for some reason. Have a deep conversation. So she's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm new to the village. I just made Grogo. I heard you've been friends with the family for a long time. I Yes, I'm married to Grogo, and I hate to say this, you know, so it's kind of whispering to each other on this empty street here, but I am an alien, but I think that I might have some magical abilities, but I'm not sure because I'm an orphan, blah, blah, blah." She's kind of explaining the story, how she's not exactly sure what is going on, what to believe, things like this. So they're just going to have a few conversations, a bit of a conversation, a couple of conversations about everything that's happening, everything that's going on. Emma seems to be understanding. She's not really opening herself up to, give props. She's not really opening herself up to get to know Annabelle much, but she is listening. Can y'all stay in one place for the sake of my camera, please? But I don't know. I Okay, they're actually, she's warming up now. They're warming up to each other now, right? And it's starting to rain. So they're having a conversation. Now that it's getting a little bit later and it is starting to rain, and they're both kind of feeling a little sick at the moment. Well, she's just terrified because she went foraging and feels bad, but Emma has some things she needs to think about, right? So Annabelle's gonna head back home, while Emma considers her options, right? Because she doesn't know how to really go about this. Does she share secrets? What if Annabelle's lying? She needs some type of proof, right? So I don't know. They're gonna carry on that conversation later, but it's nice for Annabelle to know that there's someone in the village, and Emma has to decide whether or not she actually wants to help a hybrid and how she feels about that, because clearly it's taken her off guard, to say the very least. Okay. Oh, Emma has the fickle trait. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's another big reason she's gonna be pretty unsure of how she wants to handle this situation. So, hey Mary, hey girl. Actually, could you make dinner? And while Mary's making dinner, the two little ones actually want to become friends with Annabelle. So let's make some bread roll stew. Thank you. While you're making that, Amice and Denise both want to befriend Annabelle, which I think is really cute. I don't know. I wonder if they kind of want to see her as another big sister figure now, especially since Sybil's death. Sybil was relatively close with Denise, or at least tried to be. And yeah. So I wonder if her being gone kind of left like a bit of a void in the family, right? And I don't think they want to replace Sybil with Annabelle, or like her memories, but I do think that her role in the family to them, because these aren't her children or anything like that, they're her sister-in-law. So, if they want to kind of have another person who they can have a sister-like relationship with, I would argue Denise has her cousin, but whatever. But I'm gonna let these guys kind of spend the rest of the night getting to... Okay, Denise. I'm gonna spend these guys and let them spend the rest of the day just kind of getting to know each other. And I think I'll pick up tomorrow, actually. Okay, it is the next morning and a very, very exciting day. It is actually Amice's birthday. She'll be aging up into a teenager. And I am so excited. I'm ready for it. I can't express how ready I am for Amice to grow up and age up. But of course, it is all up to a roll of the die. So I'm going to let's just stare at her for a moment in all of her glory. Cause she's my favorite Gen 5 character. And I feel like I should have said that out loud. So let me go ahead and click on teen just so we can get started. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll. So for teens, we want to avoid the number 7. So let's just roll. She got a 15. She survives. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so excited to get her storyline kind of start. Did her hair turn white? What am I looking at? Oh, she's cute already. I can look at her. She looks just like Mary. Okay, so she is an antisocial child. I forgot to go back and look at what other traits she had. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so the traits we were missing for Amice were actually mischievous and dislikes elders. So I'm going to roll all of them and then get rid of my least favorite 2. So appealing, kind, and gloomy. So I'm going to get rid of kind and gloomy and put in mischievous and dislikes elders. I'm going to have to go back and give her the appealing trait. It just literally just disappeared. But I'm going to give her the Chief of Mischief aspiration. Not because I feel necessarily like she's evil or anything like that, but I think that she spent so long being wronged and looked down upon that being mischievous and causing some trouble in other people's lives gives them a reason to... It's almost like a form of revenge on her, right? Like they put all these negative thoughts about her solely because of what she looked like in their heads and spread those rumors, and she struggled to make friends and be respected, and now she's just like, okay, well, if you want a villain, I'll be the villain, right? So she's not going all at like all out dastardly evil, but she's going to cause a bit of mayhem where she can, right? I'm gonna give her back her appealing trait. That just basically means she'll build romance faster, right? Like she'll catch people's eyes. And so let me go ahead and give her a makeover. Oh, let's look at her real quick. Oh, she is so okay. Don't know why she's pissed immediately. Are you pissed at your mom? What are you looking at? Oh, she's so cute. Let me hop and create a sim. I'm excited. I cannot get over how gorgeous Amice is. Look at her. She's so cute. She's so pretty. I can see why she has the appealing trait, because the villagers can say what they want about her skin color, but they cannot deny that she is a beautiful, beautiful woman. Like, y'all, look at her. Oh, I don't even know who she looks more like. I see Mary, but I also see like bits and pieces of Nasir in her. Like, I can't. But this is Amice. Here's some of her other outfits, because she's not always in that one. But I think that she is just fantastic. I love her. And I'm so, so excited. And just... I'm ready to see more of her and see what she gets up to, especially with how mischievous she is. And I don't even know. I don't know. I can't. Also, I think I know why she has the dislikes elders trait. It might be because she got it when she was a little kid. I think it might be because she's noticed that it was mostly like the adults and people in the older generations influencing the way she was treated by her peers. Because like the children and some of the teenagers didn't really have a problem with her unless they were influenced by those above them. Like it's the older generations influencing the younger ones to hate. And so she doesn't like elders because, you know, they're stuck in their ways, and if they have something like terrible thought process or anything, they'll instill it in their children and kind of force them to think the way they think. And if what they think is, you know, bad, especially towards her, then, you know, she's left being friendless and bullied, which essentially she grew up having to deal with. And I already explained the mischievous, unsocial thing, and now she's also appealing. So they can say what she want. They can say what they want. This is a very attractive sim. I'm not sorry about saying it. She is amazing. She's gorgeous. I can't take it. I'm not getting over how good she looks, especially in person. But that being said, we have another important role to do for her. So now that she is a teenager and technically a side household, or will be, we actually have to roll to see whether or not she'll get pregnant. Sorry, first step, whether or not she'll get married, and then whether or not she'll have children and how many children, if so. So I have a d20 still out, and I'm going to roll the d20. If I roll a 1 through a 3, she will never get married. And if I get 4 through 20, she will get married. So, Amice, how do you feel about marriage? She's getting married. She got a 14. Nice. Now that that's settled, will you have children? I actually have to roll a d12 this time. And yes, rolling a d12. If she gets a 1, she's not having children with her husband at all. And if she gets a 2 through 12, she that'll determine how many pregnancies she gets. So let me turn this into a d12. I'm not going to roll because that's not going to count because I just pulled it up. She got an 8. Okay, so she gets 8 pregnancy chances, which is fantastic. I want my girls to have more chances because the previous generation, all the sons got all the chances. Marjorie had 3 chances and Nura only had 2. So I'm glad that she gets a bit more, especially because the side households of this generation are only 2 women. So I'm excited and I'm ready to see more of her, which also means that we get to pick out a husband. I have one in mind. He still isn't aged up yet, and I don't want to force it. I want him to age up naturally. So I don't think I'm going to start the husband search for another few episodes. I don't like when my teen sims get married right away anyways. I use that as a last resort, but I like to wait until they're technically around 16, 17 or so to marry them off. So we have time anyways, and then I can probably put the person who I want in there into the running and see how they get along. All right, it's a little later in the day. There's not much happening. So Annabelle just gave Amice permission to take out the horse for a ride. And honestly, she's doing great. Maybe she was outside for just a little bit too long and now she got a little bit of an illness. Let's head back in. Whoa, she's going fast now. Mary's been wanting to... Denise keeps she's single-handedly making the most mess in the house, and I forgot this because she's a slob. But, Mary has been wanting to stargaze with Amice for a long time, so it's a mother-daughter time, you know. Beautiful. The plum dove's not beautiful. Let me do this instead. There we go. Oh, look at this beautiful mother-daughter pair. Actually, now that they're like... Hold up. Now that they're side by side like this, I see a lot more Mary than Amir in her. Yeah, she looks a lot like Mary. I'm assuming that Sybil would have taken on more of Amir's traits. I thought it was going to be backwards. But she looks just like her mama, now that I'm seeing them side by side. That's probably why she's so pretty, because Amice is gorgeous as well. It's the next day, and we're going to take a tiny little break from our main household in order to complete our last 2 birthdays of the episode, and that is Alina and a Slack and a second. So first and foremost, our cute little Alina here is aging up into a adult? Question mark? Yes, aging up into an adult. Once again, she was such an interesting sim, but we really didn't get to see much of her. That's because she's married to a side household. I'm sorry. We really only got to see her when she was pregnant. So I'm not sure, but let's just roll, I suppose. She's aging up into an adult, which is a very difficult one to age up into. And basically, if she gets anything under the number 9, she will not survive. So let's just roll. She got the number 9. 9 counts. It says anything under 9, right? She barely survived, so Alina survives? I guess? I think so. I believe she survives. It doesn't say anything less than or equal to 9. It just says anything under 9. So to me, that's a survival. Congratulations, Alina. You don't die. I thought you would, to be completely honest. I didn't think she was going to make it out of that. And last but not least, here is Lil Aslan. He will be aging up into a toddler, which is really, really exciting. So let me check real quick what numbers we're supposed to be avoiding. 4, 8, and 12. Okay, so let me just go ahead and roll. He got an 11. Okay, we've had 2 close calls today. And he is our final birthday of the episode. I think the episode might end when Annabelle gives birth, but I'm not sure. Why are you facing the wall like that? Did you put yourself on punishment? What's going on? Oh, Ivo's last legacy. He's wild and silly. Okay, he's just a little energetic boy. Oh, he's cute. He's super cute. Don't know where this curly hair came from, and I don't care. He's so cute. So I was actually thinking for Grogo to make money, because he is materialistic, I think he's going to want to do something that kind of inspires his creative self, right? And we do need money. Okay, and now he's doing push-ups. You're not really that type, you know? I don't really think he'd follow the diplomat career. I don't think he'd go into the knight's career or anything like that. Of course, we have the farm, but we don't really use this for money anymore. We use it for ingredients for cooking. So I wonder if it'd be a good idea to implement either weaving or nectar making into the into our, you know, how we make money, right? Oh, she's definitely trying to do something that'll help her defend herself. Maybe she should start teaching herself sword fighting. She does look up to her dad a lot and want to be like him, so I think that'd be a good idea. What do you got, a tummy ache? What is this? A quiet place from being gifted. Okay, well, go find yourself a quiet place, I guess. Don't know why your tummy ache had to do with that. Okay, I was about to plant some onions and apparently Annabelle's in labor. I thought we had till Saturday, to be completely honest with you. Mary, I know you don't like to plant. Actually, can you do it? Can you plant them? Yeah, thank you, Denise. So I don't have a bassinet ready because I was unprepared. Do you have one? Oh, you have one in your room. This is from when Denise was born. Can we borrow it, please? And by borrow, I mean take forever. Let's just put that here, put the baby here. And let's get you up here to have this baby. And Grogo is going to follow you. All right, I have to get the D20 out because I wasn't expecting this. She had a boy? Oh, yay. Okay, this is our Gen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the official start of Gen 5. So I'm going to roll. We want to avoid numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20 for this baby. He got a 10. No. Okay, I'm going to flip a coin to see if he survives. Heads he survives, tails he dies. He got that's the website pulling up. That doesn't count. He got a heads. Okay, so they had some complications during the birth, but this baby was born. And the baby needs a name. So I'm spinning the wheel of medieval male names, which is up from the last baby that was born, which was the I don't know, Ivo's son. Stephen? Grogo is close with Stephen, so would he name his son after his uncle? I guess so. Little baby Stephen Smith. Aw, Stephen's gonna be so Stephen's gonna be so happy that his little nephew was born after him. I mean, sorry, named after him. It probably feels almost like him and Mary almost had a child and named it after him. I don't think that's the case, but I don't know. I feel like he'd be really happy and honored. Stephen Smith is just one? Oh my god, Amice. I thought this was 2. You literally look fine. Oh, I'm hideous. Oh, I don't think she's talking about pimples. I think she's just feeling really insecure being a teenager and a young lady, a bachelorette, and just feels like she doesn't look like the other girls. You literally look fine. Everyone else is the problem, not you. She's purple. Wait. You wait. You're turquoise. Your sister's purple. I said y'all weren't sisters because you were two completely different alien colors and you popped out a purple baby. How did you become turquoise? And where did this purple come from? And where did the spellcaster gene come from? Maybe both of her parents are aliens and one of them was half spellcaster and passed down that gene. Because the gene was dormant until I activated it. It said Week's bloodline, but I had to actually go in and activate it because normally it self-activates. Okay. Wow, I have way more questions than answers. I've answered nothing. Nothing's answered. But this is baby, what's your name? Stephen. Little baby Stephen is an alien, so he'll have a human form, which I'm sure there's a little breath of relief going about now that they know it's possible to be born half alien. I wonder if he got the spellcaster gene. I'm not going to force it. If it comes naturally, it comes. I'll activate it, but if it doesn't, then it just doesn't. But that's really interesting that he's purple. I've started getting together some boys, but I'm going to wait to like actually show them on camera. For a couple more episodes till she's of age or so. But for now, she does want to get to know Annabelle. Annabelle has gotten along really well with Denise and Mary so far, and they're all friends. Claim Annabelle is not an alien. I've got some news for you about the purple baby she just spat out. Debate existence of vampires. Or don't, do whatever you want. Discuss local fishing spots, because she's not from Hinford and Bagley, so let's joke about facial hair. Tell them that your brother can't grow any. Discuss impact of wait. Tell about orientation and identity. You know something I don't know? No, I'm about to say, as far as I was aware, you were straight, but I said the same thing about Nura, and then she got a crush on a girl in the village, so what do I know? So I'm gonna have these two just kind of become friends, because Denise has actually become friends. Sorry, Annabelle has become friends with Denise and Mary. All that's left is Amice, who is the difficult one. Okay, it's not going well at all. I would think y'all would get along being hybrids and all, but I think somehow Amice keeps making it awkward, or maybe Annabelle feels awkward. Give props, because we're not doing anything bad. But as you can see, it's in the red, and I don't know why. Like, I'm literally just doing regular stuff. Congratulate on marriage, telling jokes, talking about the weather. This is literally, I'm doing the same interactions that were available to everyone else, and they all had a fine time. Reveal crush? Reveal crush? Okay, I'm about to say, I don't think you got one of those. Yeah. Tell her a funny story. Congratulations on being married. Yeah. Okay, well, that didn't really work out. They're in the same place they left off, and Amice is going to just shoot arrows in the rain. Stephen, why are you here? God, is this gonna be another Robert situation? I know you admitted that you understand Robert a lot more. Why are you cross-eyed, brother? Are you drunk? Did you come on a drunk night? Okay, I guess he's leaving now. Interesting. Yeah, please take care of your baby. Oh, let me put on the correct thing so you don't bottle feed him. Okay, it is early the next morning, and before we end off the episode, we are going to age up little Stephen. So he is aging up into an infant. So we want to avoid numbers 12, 16, and 18. That's the coin flip. Let me roll this die instead. He got an 11. That's really close to 12. So he survives regardless. So let's go ahead and age him up and give him a makeover. Do-do-do. Yeah? You're gonna age him up? Okay, I forgot that he had a human form for a second. I was about to say he's fucking purple. I know he's purple. I like had a complete lapse in thought process. It looks like he's got his mom's brown hair, or at least in his alien form he does. He's calm. Okay. The calm infant is a nice change. So we'll see what he looks like in Creative Sim, but he'll most likely just be purple for a while. And here is little baby Stephen. I can't tell who he looks like quite yet. I believe those are Amir's eyes, if I'm not mistaken. As for the rest of his face, I don't think I'll really be able to tell who he looks like until he's like a child, to be honest. But either way, he's adorable. He's classic Smith features with the black hair and green eyes. Only thing that's missing are the freckles, but he has none. Maybe he'll grow up with some, but as for right now, he does not have any freckles. He's a calm baby. This is what his purple side looks like. He's got his mother's brown hair, but his mother doesn't have brown hair in her alien form. She's got a what? Where the hell? Oh, I have to go specifically into, okay, yeah. She's blue, guys, trust me. But I have to go specifically into the mod to edit her alien form now. But anyways, this is him. He's got these gorgeous blue eyes in his alien form. We never play with them in this true state. Maybe in the future, aliens and other occults will have like rights and the right to live freely. So maybe they won't need to hide themselves behind into a human disguise to survive like they do now. Maybe they'll do it if they want to, but no, I think it'd be in the, God, I can't speak. I think in the future it'd be really cute to see, you know, aliens dressed up like their regular counterparts, like this, but in alien form, right? Like I think it'd be cute, but for right now, they're still being different is not widely accepted, and it probably won't be for a while. I think the only different thing that's accepted are the werewolves, and that's because they run the town, you know? So in the future, if something else happens and someone else runs the town, maybe they'll be cool with it, but for right now, it's a no. It's a no from the people of Henford on Bagley and most of the people throughout the known lands. So yeah, he's cute and I'm ready to see more of him, and I can't wait to see what he gets up to in the future. With that all said and done, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode off here. We've gone through quite a lot, and honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just happiest that Amice is alive, and I'm really excited to get more into her character and see what she gets up to, who she eventually falls in love with, and more. You know, I'm really excited to see where these things take off and where they go. Stephen's neurotypical, nice to know. He can stay in his alien form. My infants and toddlers don't even leave the house, so he can stay purple for a little while longer. I don't care. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode off here. Amice is getting some sleep, which is the only time she's ever truly peaceful. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next episode. Bye.